Hi, Kylie Chin here with another packing video, this time about Southeast Asia. How to prepare to travel to Southeast Asia. I am actually leaving for Southeast Asia tomorrow, hence why my apartment is completely empty. So there are a couple things that I'm going to go through here today, more than just what to put in your suitcase. This is going to be a video on how to prepare visas, vaccinations, climate, culture for a journey to Southeast Asia. So I leave tomorrow and I will be gone for almost 2 months. And I will be going to pretty much every country in Southeast Asia. So if you are planning on traveling to really any country, this video is going to help you. First thing I'm going to start off with is the most important, visas. Luckily in Southeast Asia, most visas you can get upon arrival, or countries do not require a visa. For example, Thailand, you do not need a visa. Malaysia, Hong Kong, Singapore, you do not need a visa. Other countries do require a visa, but luckily in the past couple of years, they've opened it up to e-visas, which means that you can apply before you leave online, get your visa or your paperwork to easily get your visa upon arrival at the airport. Easy as that. This comes into play for countries like Cambodia, Myanmar, and even Vietnam. All three of these countries you can apply online to receive your visa in advance, and it takes a couple of days. Usually it's just a digital confirmation that you then take with you when you arrive at the airport, and bam, you get your visa like that. Sometimes you pay online, sometimes you pay when you arrive. Other countries, you get a visa upon arrival. Very easy, you just need to have the cash. Hint here, make sure you travel with US dollars, because all the visas that you get upon arrival or that you pay for upon arrival want to be paid for in US cash. I never travel with under $200 US cash on me, especially if I'm going to multiple countries. Indonesia, Laos, I'm trying to think of the other ones here. I think that's it for, you pay upon arrival, you get your visa, easy as that. So Southeast Asia, as far as visas go, are pretty simple. The next thing that is very important that everybody asks questions about is vaccinations. What vaccinations do you need to be able to travel to Southeast Asia? Luckily, it's pretty simple. Make sure you're up to date on your routine vaccinations. Have your Hep A shot up to date and your typhoid shot up to date. Some people do also get rabies shots, malaria shots, or yellow fever, but those are completely optional and only if you're going to particular countries where that is needed, which is mainly Myanmar. Go into your doctor and check where you're at. Alright, so confession, I just thought I filmed this whole video an hour ago, but I actually was on photo mode, and so I have about 10 beautiful photos of myself like posing in the camera because I was actually taking pictures and not videoing. So I'm excited to try again. Currency. So I recommended to bring your $100 US cash, right? Or your 200, sorry. I have mine right here that I'm bringing tomorrow on my flight. Also make sure that you have all the cards that you need. I recommend to bring at least one debit card and at least one credit card. Credit card's backup. Southeast Asia is a cash-based society, so you won't be using it a lot. But what's more important actually is to bring your debit card. I choose to use Charles Schwab because there are no foreign transaction fees and they reimburse me every single ATM fee that I encounter, which tends to be around $100 for each trip that I take. What is nice about a debit card and how you need to use it is as soon as you arrive into a country, into the airport, pull out however much money that you need in that country from the airport ATM. The ATMs tend to have the same exchange rate everywhere you go. I recommend doing that. I think it's less expensive than exchanging US dollars to the local currency. It's easy. You can bring this one card, and it works well. I also have to put a plug in for Capital One and Chase. I just got the Chase Sapphire Reserve card and it is amazing. Most of my flights are free via points now, which is really nice. Another thing, remember to call your cards companies, your banks, because if you use your card in another country and you don't let them know, they'll think it's fraud, they'll think it was stolen, and they can shut it down, which means how do you get access to cash now? So make sure that you call them in advance. And another thing is, I would recommend purchasing this nice little money pouch. I love this. I've had it since my first trip to Europe. And I use it to carry my passport photos and my camera cards. They're already in here. My debit card, my credit card, business cards if I want them, and my passport fits perfectly in this. So if everything of mine was stolen and I still had this, I would be okay. Besides my phone maybe, because that's really nice to have. But so that covers the currency. A little secret too is I actually save currencies that I come home with, and I put them in little bags like this. So I have like every country in Southeast Asia covered. So I have a couple dollars, you know, to buy water or something when I get there first. And now jumping into my favorite part, culture and climate. So these are very important to understand before you pack for a trip. Southeast Asia is hot, humid, so pack in layers and pack light clothing. I recommend bringing 6 to 8 light tops and, you know, 4 to 6 light bottoms. This can be, you know, cotton long pants. This could be a long skirt if you're a girl. This could be a pair of shorts. You know, anything that's really light, you feel comfortable in, you know, looks nice, and you know that you're going to look forward to wearing it every day, because you are going to have limited options. You can definitely bring more than that if you're traveling more, but do know that everything is accessible in these countries. You will find beautiful textiles, beautiful shirts, beautiful things that you want to buy, so keep space for that. I do want to give a shout out to one of my favorite things to bring, which are Piranha's clothing. Piranha is a brand that creates very nice activewear and light things that are really good for a traveler. So I love their shirts. This is an example of one of their white, really light cotton shirts. You can see it probably weighs like I don't know, a feather. It's so cute and super light. And these are also a pair of black yoga pants. I travel with a variety of different pants. Yoga pants are some of my favorite. I also do bring looser pants as well, because sometimes these make you feel a little bit hot if it's really humid. But Piranha makes good pants of all different kinds, and I'm just choosing to bring their yoga pants this time. Also make sure that you bring a rain jacket. Make sure that you bring something like a cardigan in case it gets cold. Hotels and buses can get cold, or taxis can get cold. So make sure that you have layers, you pack light, and also make sure that you bring a swimsuit. Southeast Asia is a beautiful, beautiful destination with a lot of the really great, you know, beaches. So you want to be prepared for that. And I am actually choosing to travel with this beautiful swimsuit. That's upside down. It is a floral kind of high-waisted tankini. You can see there's the bottoms and here's the top. That is courtesy of Courtney Jean. There are a lot of great swimsuits that you can bring, you know, but you want to make sure that you bring one that, you know, is durable, is cute, you know, that will kind of withstand the salt water. And Courtney Jean does a really great job of mixing both, you know, very fashionable swimwear with very practical swimwear. It's not going to fall off when you're swimming or scuba diving. It's going to look cute in your photos, but it's also going to withstand the waves and the sand and everything that gets thrown at it. So check her out. She's great as well. Courtney Jean, Piranha are two of my favorite kind of finds for this trip in particular, as well as I kind of have my favorites for shoes. This is another very important part of packing, and I bring 3 pairs of shoes always. For the past 5 years it's been the same brands, and I love them. Timberland Boots. Super heavy duty, super cute, I can wear them anywhere. Black Choco sandals. These are wonderful because you can wear them up, you can wear them down, meaning they can be fancy or they cannot be fancy. And they also have about a 1-inch sole, which lifts your foot off the ground to keep it from getting dirty. So Timberlands are nice boots to keep my feet from getting dusty or like completely protect them, but Chacos are nice to have an open shoe but also keep your feet clean and off the ground. And the third pair is Toms. I love any type of flat shoe that you can throw on quickly and, you know, really feel comfortable. So that really kind of sums up what I bring in my bag. You can see that that's quite light. Cardigan, shirts, or tops, bottoms, a rain jacket, a scarf to cover my head, when you visit some temples. Swimsuit, obviously underwear, and then your shoes. And really, you're good. You're good at that. Tech is very important. Your camera, your laptop, your phone, all of these things you're going to bring to ultimately document and share your experience to everyone. I bring a Canon 7D, which is what I'm filming with right now. And I also bring 3 lenses. I bring an 18 to 250 zoom, I bring a 30mm, and I bring a 10 to 22 wide angle. And those are the lenses that I use for everything. I use them for vlogging, I use them for photos, I use them for videos, I use them for everything. That's me, that's my choice, and it works very well for me. Also make sure to bring all your backup batteries and everything that you might need as well. I also bring my laptop, and I bring my iPhone. Sometimes I bring an iPad depending on my load, how much I want to fit in my suitcase. So that's my camera and tech gear. And other kind of important things that I want to highlight right now are outlet converter. All of these countries you're going to do not use a US plug. Most of them actually use Europe. But I would recommend purchasing a universal converter, especially if you're going to multiple countries, so that you have not only the 2-prong, but you have the other options in case it doesn't happen to be a 2-prong at your hotel. The other thing I recommend is, and that people always ask this, is there Wi-Fi, is there cell service, how do I communicate? Yes, in the majority of your hotels or your boutique accommodations or your homestay or whatever you're doing, there will be Wi-Fi. So in the evenings, when you're back at your accommodation, you will be able to, message your friend, do everything you need via Wi-Fi. That's why I recommend bringing your phone, smartphone, even if you don't purchase an international plan. All carriers allow you to purchase this. Whether or not you do, you can still access Wi-Fi in the hotels. The other thing you can do is actually purchase this nice little Wi-Fi device, which you actually purchase a local SIM card in each of the countries, put it in, and it allows you to have data. Other important things besides those are external battery packs for your phone mainly. If you don't come back to a place with power, it can be quite devastating if your phone dies and now you can't take your photos or whatever you need. And the other thing that is so important is my passport, my second passport. This is actually an external hard drive. It's Western Digital. I actually got it off Amazon, but it is so nice to be able to back up all your data. On my last trip to the Middle East, had a new camera card, used it, got home, corrupted. I did not back up any of my photos, lost them all. And the last thing, which I'm so excited about, the last thing is actually make sure you bring a good day pack. All of the stuff I'm talking about, I am going to pack in just a suitcase, whether it's a carry-on suitcase or a check-in, it doesn't matter, but try to pack in just one suitcase because you only have 2 hands. You don't want to be lugging 2 suitcases around. If it's a little bit bigger of a suitcase that you need to check in, that is fine, but just make sure that you have it in one suitcase. And then the second thing that you bring in addition to that suitcase would be a day pack. You're ready to go. Be confident, be prepared, know you can get anything that you need there. I did not go over toiletries, but those are your basics. Toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, soap. Really, that's all I bring. Some mascara, because I know I can get all of those things in country. And if you have any questions on things I did not cover or specific to your trip, please comment below and I will make sure to answer them, as well as, who knows, maybe that will inspire a future video. I do a lot of traveling and do a lot of preparing and packing, and then love to share my mistakes and learnings with everybody. So with that, take care and I'll see you in the next packing episode. Enjoy your trip in Southeast Asia.